Today I put together a little bonus workout for you. So if you have a bike, a treadmill, or you just want to jog in place for a warm up, before this I did about a 20-minute walk, but you don't have to do that, a 5 to 10-minute warm up. This workout's an interval training program. There's little to no weights involved. The equipment you'll need is a bench, if you have a jump rope. If not, you can just pretend. An exercise band, and I'm going to use a heavy, a moderately heavy, and a lighter kettlebell. If you have weights, that's fine. They'll do the same thing. And for our core, I am using the balance trainer, the Bosu ball. If you do not have a Bosu ball, you can do the exercises on an exercise ball or the floor. I have a timer. If you're doing this with me, you probably don't need a timer because you'll listen to my timer. But an interval training program, we're going to get our heart rate up to at least 70 to 90% of our maximal heart rate. And your maximal heart rate can be figured out by 220 minus your age. And then the rest periods, you want to bring your heart rate down to about 60 to 80%, which is an aerobic training level. This program is designed for you to work at your own fitness ability. Each time you do it, try to go a little further. If you didn't make it all 45 seconds, say, you know what, I'm going to try to go 5 seconds longer today. You'll see your fitness levels improving once you do this workout a few times. But if you can't do the high intensity, do it at your intensity. If we're jumping on a box, you could step on the box. You might start with a lower box. After a few times of doing the workout, try it on the higher box. It's your level. Everyone's fitness levels are different. So we're going to start with our box. We're going to do squatted box jumps. I like to do the squatted box jumps because it really develops leg muscles, get your heart rate up. So what you're going to do is you're going to squat down, jump up, down, jump up. If you need to, you could step down into that deep squat. If you can, jump up on the box. You want to make sure your knees are directly over your ankles, and you're going to explode up onto the box. Just going to fix this just a bit so you can see. Okay, we're going to start the timer. 45 seconds. Squatted box jumps. These are not for speed. They're more for working those legs, getting those nice muscles. That should have got you out of breath. If you can't breathe now, you did it right. Your heart rate is up. If you could easily squeak, then you need to be working a little harder. So we're going to wait till we catch our breath again. That way, that's an aerobic training zone, or we can talk. We're still having some trouble. Our breath is still high, but not at a point where I was just at. Anyway, our next is a forward box jump with a burpee. So, low impact, up, up, down, down. You can either push up, or you can go on your knees and push up. Walk it back in, or the high impact, up, down, and up. Now, you can do half high impact, walk it up, down, jump it back, push up, walk it back. You could jump it back, jump it in, walk it up. Your bench does not need to be high. Maybe you want to put it up a little higher next time. Go at your own fitness levels, but this should be difficult. So don't go at your own fitness levels so that it's simple. You want this to work. You don't want to waste time. Here we go. Okay, good job. Catch your breath. We are going with burpees. So you're going to move your box to the side. And what you're going to do, we're going to do burpees with a push-up. So low impact, jump, out, out. If you have to go on your knees, push up, in, up. High impact, out. Are you ready? Let's do it. One. Good job. Okay. Next, once we get our breath back, we're going to a burpee, but taking out the push-up. So, same thing, no push-up. It's going to get your heart rate up a little bit quicker because you're taking less break. That push-up kind of slows you down a bit. This you're going to be going up and down at a faster rate. So, I'm going to do this. For 5 seconds. I like to keep my legs wide for my burpee. Focus more on my butt. Show. Okay, now we're going to go back onto our box. We're going to turn our boxes. Watch it on. You're going to mountain climb on the box. You want your butt flat like a plank. You want to suck that core up into your pelvis, working your abs. 45 seconds, let's go. Your shoulders are directly over your hands, keeping that core tight. Breathe. Keep it going. 10 seconds. My face is itchy. And rest. Woo, catch your breath. You're gonna move your box. I'm gonna lower my box. I'm gonna move it to the back. You're going to do over the box jumps in a plank formation. If low impact would simply be walking over each side. High impact, okay? Working your core when you jump over that box. Make sure you use that core to get you over. Watch your box doesn't slide too. Also, I apologize for my outfit. I guess it doesn't matter the clothes you wear. I have my favorite workout plans. They're so old, there's a hole in them. There's Clorox bleach stains on them. Anyway, they're comfy. Not about what you look like. Here we go. Suck that core in. Catch your breath. Moving on, the jump rope. If you don't have a jump rope, just pretend. Use that pretend jump rope. Okay, we're going to turn our camera. I'm going to move this bike out of the way. Once again, home gym. You make do with what you got. So, here we go. Jump rope's ready. If you don't have a jump rope, pretend. I'm going to turn it a bit more. This time I don't want to. Okay. And go. Oops. Forget to breathe. Good for your calf muscles, jumping rope. Hold that core tight. Oops. Tight squeeze here. Okay, good show. Turning back to our workout area. All right, now our next, go, how's that? Good and good. Our next exercise is we're going to go side to side on the box. When you do this, you want to make sure your knee is over your ankle, you're squeezing, driving up through that heel to work back of your legs, your butt. So, I'm gonna fix our table a little bit. 45 seconds, alternating over the box, right and left. As low as you can go, working that butt. Going. Catch your breath. If you need to, get a drink. Your heart rate should be up there. So, if you have a heart rate watch, monitor it on there. If not, when you can talk again without huffing and puffing, you're ready. Okay, next thing is almost the same. You're going to get on your box and you're going to run. Oh, don't do that. Up and down. Be careful of the box. Don't put it too high. You don't want to fall. Keep your core tight. When you lift those legs up onto that box, concentrate on sucking that core in. There we go. If you need to walk up on the box, that's fine too. The point is, keep moving. You proceed with your level. Everybody's fitness levels are different. Good job. Check your heart rate. Bring it down a bit. Let's see what we got next. Okay, we are going to put our boxes to the side. We're going to start working with the weights. So I'm going to get a heavier kettlebell, moderate heavy. If you're a beginner, you don't want that heavy of a kettle. Try it first. If you feel like next time you can go heavier, go ahead. Anytime you're working with weights, the first time it's trial and error. You don't want to pull muscles, so you want to start gradually. If you get to 12, if you're doing a weight program, and you say you want to do 12 repetitions, when you get halfway, you should start to feel like you're struggling. And when you get to 12, that should be your last push. So you never want to do 12 so simple, but when you're first starting, you want to just ease into it, get your muscles, joints, ligaments, tendons used to the weight. So we're going to go 45 seconds. You're going to bring your kettle through your legs, suck that core in, suck the core in. Really concentrate. It's just a little move through the legs, let the arms fly up. When you bring that kettle, make sure you suck those abs in. Here we go. Breathe, exhale. That pelvis forward, suck those butt cheeks together. Should be getting tough. Oh, it's over. Catch your breath. Oh, I need to blow my nose. My nose runs when I work out hard. Sorry about that. Get a drink. We're gonna go to the lighter kettle. Now, if you cannot get this, then you can either keep it with one hand, both hands. You're gonna step out right, swing the kettle, left, right, left. I'm switching arms. If you want to hold on to the kettle with both arms, you may. So you're going to step out right and left. Might want to take you a few times to get used to that movement. If you just want a basic kettle swing again, go right ahead. If you can't get the movement. So here we go. 45 seconds. I'll face you. Don't forget to breathe. Squat way down in this one. The butt out, watch those knees. Forget to breathe. Stomach's tight. Good show. Get your breath. Okay. Now you want to go with your heavier weight. You can, like I said, you can use a dumbbell, anything. I'm going to get my heavier kettle. And for this one, we're going to squat. I'm going to show you from the side. A wide leg squat, toes pointed forward. Backs, you don't want to bend. You want to come down with your back, knees directly over the ankle, squeeze it up. So, we're going to squat down, squat up, put the weight all the way down, jump up. Grab the weight, down, jump up. Squeeze up, down, jump up. Make sure you breathe. Watch those knees. It's a nice controlled movement. You're working with a heavy weight. You don't want to be too quick and get your knees out of line. You don't want to hurt your back, so you want to keep that back up. Now, get that butt back, squeeze up. You do not have to hop. If you don't want to, you could simply grab the weight, put it down, squat up. If you don't want to hop. So, I'll face you, and here we go. Down, up, jump, grab it. Way down. As you become more flexible, you'll be able to go further down. Squeeze. 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 Good show. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay, we're going to put our weight to the side. We're just doing a little bit with the weights. This is sort of, I hate to call it a rest day, but a day where you've trained with weights all week. We're just going to use them a little bit. Today's more about cardio. I guess you'd call it. So we're going to put the band around your ankles. The move is going to be a deep squat jack, touching your opposite ankle with your hand. So it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3. If you can't jump, step out, step out, step out. If you don't have a band, if you don't want the extra resistance, that's fine too. The band is going to work your outer thighs, and the jumping jack deep will get your glutes, and of course you got your cardio. I'm sorry about my nose. And go. Don't forget to breathe. Get that butt back. Suck that core in. Good show. Catch your breath. Keep your bands on. Bring that heart rate down. Sometimes when you don't realize your heart rate is up there until you're done with the exercise. Then you're like, whoa. So we're going to bring our heart rate down. I'm going to waddle over and blow my nose again. Be careful with the bands because they're still on. So we're keeping the bands on. We're going to go into plank. We're going to work our core and our shoulders and our outer thighs. A low, you can, in a plank, tap right, tap left, or you could do the plank jack. We're going to do 45 seconds. Your arms are going to be sore. This is going to be hurt, but this is the last cardio exercise of the circuit. So when we're done with this, if you want to do it all again, rewind the tape, and start again. After this, I'm going to show you some core. If you want it, I like you to do core at the end. So if you're going to end it now, go on with the core. If you want to do the circuit again, a couple times, once, twice, whatever, do it again. When you think you're going to be done, continue on to the core. So here's our last exercise, plank jacks. Those butts down. Seconds. And done. Stretch it out. So like I said, the circuit's done. So if you're just looking for a quick half-an-hour workout, you can end it there and move on to the core, which I'm going to show you now. If you want to do it one more time, 2 more times, you can do that. You can use it as a full workout. You can use it as just a quick workout. But whatever you do, it's going to get that heart rate up, and it's really good for a long or short one. So I'm going to get my Bosu balance trainer. You do not need this. You can use an exercise ball. What I like about the Bosu trainer is it's going to give us a big stretch over the top, opening up our core. I'm going to get a weight. You do not need a weight, but if you want, you can have a weight. Notice I'm sitting on the front of the ball. You find your comfortable spot. You want your back to roll over the top of the ball, and you're going to just big stretch, open up the core, and squeeze up. So I'm going to get my weight. It's going to look like a big stretch, squeeze up. It might not feel like anything, but you're really getting deep in those core muscles. So, like I said, if you want the weight, go ahead. If not, just try it without the weight. Here we go. Big stretch. Exhale. Inhale. Okay. Put your weight down. You're going to work your, we're going to concentrate on our lower core. So we're going to move up a little bit on the trainer. And you can do this on the floor as well. You do not need to be on a balance trainer. You're going to lift and lower. Concentrating primarily on our lower core, but we are still working our upper core as well. Lift and lower. Exhale. If you need to stop and rest, go ahead. If you need to bend your legs, it makes it a little easier. You may do that as well. Don't forget to breathe. Woo! Good job. Okay, we're gonna work our obliques. I'm gonna get a slightly lighter weight, 5 pounds. You don't need a weight. If you don't want to weight, we're gonna bring you're down on the front of the ball a little more with this one. The hand with the weight is bent. Your other hand with the leg that is lifting should be resting back, just resting. You're not using that hand to push, but you're going to punch, punch. So starting the timer, squeeze, squeeze, using those obliques, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale. Squeeze. 15 seconds. You got this. 3, 2. Okay. Good show. Same thing, other leg. Now your right hand is just there for support. If you're choosing a weight, Put that in your left hand. Your left leg is bent. Your right leg is going to come up. You're going to turn as you're punching through. Are we ready? And start. Use that core. Punch, punch, punch. Turn that shoulder in and open it up, in and out. 10 seconds. Okay, now we're going to work your upper core. You're going to move down on the ball again. I'm going to have a weight. If you want a weight, that's your choice. I'm taking a little heavier one. You're going to do small crunches. You're not going to open up like we did in the first exercise. You're just going to go back. I got to move down a little bit more. Crunch, 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 crunch. It's a teeny movement, keeping pressure on the core the whole time. So, if you want to add a push, go ahead. Just a little more intensity. My arms actually hurt. Okay, we're going to turn it to the side. You want your hip on the lower portion of the trainer because you're going to rest your arm simply on the side of the ball. Your bottom leg is bent. Your top leg is straight out for support. This is a small movement. You want your whole side to curl over the ball. Squeeze it up. Squeeze. This arm should just be really doing nothing but laying there. Just a small movement. Hold that weight right in front of your chest, working our obliques. Squeeze. Exhale. It starts easy, then it hits you. Three, two, one. Good job. Okay, I'm gonna go to the other side. Same thing. You're on the front, your hip is on the lower portion of the trainer because you want your whole side to go nice and comfortably over the ball. Now you rest your right hand, your hips are straight up and down on the ball. They're not back, they're not forward. So you want to just hold the weight, elbow up, right there, and crunch. And Okay, our last exercise, we're gonna take the Bosu. If you have your stepper and you don't have the Bosu, you can do the same thing on your stepper. You're gonna move that Bosu down, you're gonna put your toes on top of it, and we're gonna tap right, tap left, tap right, tap left. Your shoulders are directly over your hands. Your butt is flat. You're using that core to lower and lift that leg. This is it for this workout. Stomach's tight, use that core. Right. And done. Stretch it out. Good job, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little bonus. Have a great day. Hope you feel great.